Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. Always inviting you to stay connected with us. That's right. By liking us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And so today and age, that is, in order for your business or brand to thrive, you need to be present on all social media platforms. And well, it serves as a quick way for customers to find and connect with your business. And so joining us now to share more social media tips, some social media tips, and introduce his upcoming Instaclass workshop, please welcome Sofrito Media Group Inc. founder, George Torres, also known as Urban Jibaro.
I love
We
hearing that.
endearingly refer to you as Urban Jibaro.
I love it. I love to cultivate. That's what I do.
Absolutely. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Yes.
I'm glad to be
That's
back.
that's where I'm
Second
saying
time.
welcome. I know. And when was the last time I had you on?
2015,
20
when we were promoting the Positive Impact Awards for Hispanicize.
2015.
2016? No,
No,
2015.
2015. Okay, so you were here a little
Couple years
sooner
ago.
than Jennifer. No, no, because I personally really enjoy inviting guests back and sharing with our viewers where you are thriving in your business and just whatever it is that we can offer to assist our viewers in elevating, right?
Thank you for the platform.
Absolutely. And so now you're here in the Bronx. You're
Yep.
doing this wonderful workshop at the Mott Haven Bar and Grill. You've been doing it online, but for those who are not so online savvy, I think this interview is going to serve as a way for you guys to understand the importance of how to utilize these tools to serve as free marketing for your businesses, So let's talk a little bit about what you've been doing so far, because you have kind of been already giving these tutorials through Insta stories, right?
Yeah.
So let's do basic, because we may not have people who understand the language at all.
Absolutely. So on Insta Stories, what I did, I created a 7-day curriculum, just some quick tips on how to, for people who are already kind of familiar with the platform, for them to really get into it and then learn how to use some apps and everything to enhance the production value of what they're putting out.
In
right?
the Insta stories.
In my highlights, in my Instagram account.
In your highlights. Okay, so see, this is what I mean. Like, let's give them an insight about Instagram, and then from Instagram into the highlights, and as well as Instagram. How
Okay.
about we go Instagram, Insta stories, and then the highlights in Insta stories?
So Instagram is a visual storytelling platform that's owned by Facebook that allows people to really take people behind the scenes in their business. So there's the Instagram front end, which is what we currently know, the pictures, posts, etc. They just created a new level of a Snapchat duplicate or competitor called Insta Stories. So now you're able to take people behind the scenes within your business or your project or whatever and kind of give them a behind the scenes look and video. It's super engaging. Right now, Insta Stories is actually trending 300 million views a day, which is like twice as much as Snapchat.
Okay, so I do want to add into there, because I'm an Insta Stories queen. I love Insta Stories.
You do it well.
I do. I love Insta Stories, and it's because it's so quick, and I move so quickly that it's kind of like, okay, let me capture it and just keep it moving. We don't have to figure out exactly what the narrative is going to be writing wise, right? But the thing about Insta Stories is that it expires every 24 hours, unless you save it, of course, to your phone.
So you could save it, but one of the tips that I'm going to give you is that you could use the highlights section to actually curate a collection of particular things that can actually live on your site. So that's the highlights section right under your bio. There's these round circles that you can create. And these, like for example, mine is the 7-day class. I have something that I did with AARP recently called Disrupting Disparities. And I did something for Valentine's Day showing people how I love myself. So there's different stories that you could tell that you can keep on there permanently. You could use that as a way to advertise a particular promotion in your business. There's a lot of ways that you could use it, but it's a permanent story that lives on your profile permanently.
Yeah, no, I love it. I have to change mine. Mine is all about Whoopi Goldberg, Rosie Perez, for when I was at the Women's March, just because it was a proud moment for me to have these people on camera and be able to interview them.
Absolutely.
Right, so that's on my Insta Story highlights. However, I like what you're saying with regards to the Insta Story highlights serving almost like a quick taste of things that you've done in the past, so that people understand how you're using your Insta Stories.
Yeah, so I monetize. So I teach this class, but I teach this class because I practice it, right? So I've been considered an influencer. I've worked as a JetBlue ambassador. I've worked for Toyota and Lexus. I've done work for Prudential and Wells Fargo and a lot of other companies. And what I want to show people is how I've been able to monetize. So I made the class a group session so it could be accessible to the community. And the Bronx has been literally asking me to come up here like forever, and I just been hesitant. I partnered with Rosa from Mott Haven Bar and Grill because she was doing some stuff that was really aligned with my goals, and she's an example of good social media and how she's using her brand to elevate. So I thought it was a good mix. So here I am.
Okay, no, and we're lucky. We're lucky to bring you to the Bronx because you're hailing all the way from Brooklyn, but you're giving the classes here in the Bronx, and we're happy to have you here on our show, giving our viewers a little taste of what's being offered next. I think it's March 10th, right?
March 10th. So a week from tomorrow.
So the thing about it is that, and I just want to be clear because some people get intimidated with social media, and so I don't know if our language is too advanced for some, and so I wanted to know what levels you're going to be teaching.
So this is somebody who knows how to use the platform in terms of the mechanics, like how to post, but don't really have a strategy behind it. So this is really about me actually helping you get the tools that you need to have a strategy, to be able to measure results, and ultimately figure out what the ROI is, the return on investment. How much time you're spending versus how much money you're bringing in, or how active your campaign is, because it may not be about money. It may be about human capital. It may be about volunteers. It may be about community service, et cetera. So I just want to be able to give people the tools that they need to be able to execute, to feel good about it, to feel authentic on social, but then also really measure results. Analytics are a big part of my class. So I want people to understand how it's working.
So I get it, and so what you're saying is like you're gonna teach people how to engage more followers or more interaction from an authentic place while being able to gauge their business,
Exactly.
in a sense, or their marketing, right? Because even though the marketing is free, as I said, it's technically not because you're investing time. So, I like that. That sounds lovely.
And speaking of time, one of the most important pieces of the session is that we actually give you tools that help you focus on your business. So you don't have to be on your phone 24/7. We teach you tips and tricks on how you can collect content and then reformat it later to put it out. It doesn't have to be in real time all the time, especially if it's for business.
Right. So you're saying you're going to introduce the tools in which you can kind of like
Time
set
saving,
it up. Yeah.
Time saving, efficiency measures. You know, I do a lot of my stuff on Sunday. The stuff that I already know that's going to happen, I set it on Sunday. And then if I have moments like this where it's like, oh God, I'm with Rena, then I kind of like jump in and do extra stuff. But there's a baseline. So I want to teach people how to do that baseline so they're always present online, their business is always working for them, but they could actually focus on their business as well.
Lovely. So how many hours are we talking?
We're talking 4 hours. There's, like an hour built in for breaks, and I have a local mobile service, not T-Mobile, I'm sorry, a mobile phone service that's actually going to be donating some food to enhance the event, and they're going to be showing us some of their lineup of phones. So we're looking at 3 hours of class time and then 1 hour of miscellaneous networking and conversations.
I can't help but laugh because, you just you shouted out your previous employer.
I know. I really love them. I love them.
It's all good.
I love them. I
think that's good.
I'm still a customer.
So,
17 years. I'm still a customer.
We know each other for so many years, and I know that you
and that's where it comes from. Some of the business acumen that I got from there actually really helped me when I decided at my 10th anniversary with the company to move on to doing my own thing full time. The business acumen that I got there and the work that I'd done for T-Mobile was actually a big cornerstone in my foundation.
And you've been doing such a wonderful job, especially within the Latino community, not exclusively to the Latino community, but focused on the Latino community as your primary community, and I acknowledge you for that. And
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And a lot of what I'm doing actually resonates with the rest of the program. It's about designing the life that you want, like the young lady that was just here. It's about financial abundance and actually being able to help the community, but not do the Ponzi scheme of like, I'm going to your event, here's $10. You come to my event, here's $10. No, let's amplify our voices.
Right.
Let's build it. Let's build real community, and let's be global.
Yeah. Let's be global. Let's be a global tribe.
Let's be competitive.
Like well, be competitive, but healthy competitive.
No, but I mean competitive. I mean competitive with the space.
Competitive, right.
If you're a cupcake company, then go out there and compete. Don't compete as a Latino cupcake company.
Right.
Compete as a really good cupcake company that happens to be run by a Latino or Latina.
Got it. I like that.
And that's where I'm at right now. That's my
there
mindset.
We go. Yeah, I love it. It's a great closure because now we're back to the mindset. Everything in this show seems to be about mindset.
Absolutely.
And creating resonating with your thoughts.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for
I
giving
love
me
you so
the technical aspect of it. And you guys, there's more. Okay, the Instaclass workshop is taking place at Mott Haven Bar and Grill, which is located at 1 Bruckner Boulevard, and that's taking place Saturday, March 10th from 12 noon to 4 p.m. You can get tickets by going to Eventbrite, and that's instaclassbx.eventbrite.com. That's instaclassbx.event.com.
Absolutely.
Eventbrite.com. All right, you guys, stay tuned because, Bobby C's Weekly Sports Roundup is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.